I think magic senses. I've been somewhere. I've been down to the beach in 45 years and been in the water. I haven't been in the ocean in 45 years. Um, magic. He and the bear's even bear senses because they were sniffing. They were sniffing. Yeah, I think they sense being. I could have took my cats. I could have took them. I just don't have a harness for them. I could have took them down there on a harness. Um, oh, Magic's been snoozing beside me now, and Bear. Oh gosh. Mm, mm. He senses. He knows. He knows. He knows. Don't you, Magic? Don't you, Magic? All right, sweetie. Oh, no, I saw a friend's cat today. Mostly black with a little bit of white on. Not a tuxedo, but a nice cat called Shadow. Because, I suppose being a black cat and they walk around and they kind of put a shadow, shadow, yeah. And magic. Yeah. Beautiful tuxedo. Oh, yeah, that was a good day. A friend took me down. I went along, and I thought it was very refreshing. I have to say, when I went into the ocean, I'm not sure what the temperature was. Friend said it was about 10 Celsius. I don't know about 10 Celsius. Felt colder than that because I don't know. Maybe I haven't been in there for quite a while. I know when water taps during the summertime and winter time, and the temperature changes due to the point is, as soon as my feet noticed the water temperature, and then once it got up to, well, I got the water up to here, okay, but it was down here. This part, this was starting to ice up, freeze, and I thought I had to turn around because my health wise is not very good. Mentally, even mentally, it's getting a bit awkward at times because I've had multitude of head injuries now. Um, Not good. Anyway, so I noticed the temperature and I thought I've got to turn around because if I lose my mobility, I will collapse in the water and I'll drown. It's that simple. So I had to turn back, and by the time I was getting up near to the beach itself, I started getting a little bit faint, not out of breath. Um, it's just shock to the system, simply. Um, so I have to go down again. I like to go down again, and I like to get in. I like to get in and bathe around in the water with all the marine life swimming around. That is their home, after all. And it's if I can't figure out why, what is, then there's some imbalance, something that's occurred in the last several years. That's, yeah. But I do know when it's extremely hot weather, such as heat waves in the past. I don't think we're in for a heat wave this year because if it would have already started. But the last several years, they started pretty early in the year, during May, June. January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, yeah. Well, almost halfway through the year. Doesn't. The year is pretty short, really. I know when get a hot stream and you get hot, yeah, very hot. And often I put cool water in the sink and then put my hands in. And of course, the cold what goes up through the hand up to the and generally it cools. It really works. It's as cooling, takes the edge off, if you know what I mean. Takes the edge off. But the edge I was feeling down here, up to here, about, but mostly in around this part of the area of my leg. I had to turn back. And by the time I got up to the bit, I was crawling. I mean, I was on my knees. I was crawling because it just totally wiped me out. I mean, if I wore a wetsuit, it wouldn't be so bad. But I got a thermostat, and I might check. I'll get in the bath because I've been clearing things up. My home's been a real tipsy turvy. So I've got to clean around a bit, moving things out, trying to get my home organised. So I'll probably go in the bathroom, get in the bath, and probably put cold water in, and then get in and see how my tolerance is, so to speak, and as well as measuring the temperature with the thermostat. And the next time, if I go down to the beach, I'll probably put the thermostat in the water first before going in to see what the temperature is. So, yeah. Because if someone did an ice bucket challenge on me and just came up behind me and threw bloody ice water over me, they'd probably end up in accident and emergency. They'd probably get the lights punched out. Because it's not a nice kosher thing to throw frozen ice water over somebody. But I can't understand even why, for the life of me, why some people, even during the winter time, mad enough to run down the beach, run into the ocean, freezing flipping cold. It's not a question of mind over matter. It's stupidity or whatever, adapting to tolerances, because that's what it comes down to. Tolerance levels, tolerances and such. Our body temperatures are 37 Celsius. But you got a whole ocean that is totally uniform and it's larger than us, and you're going for a dip. I tell you, even walking shallow through that water, it felt really cold. My recall says I would have gone into the ocean easily if this were back in the, gosh, I think 1970s. Yeah, that's when Star Wars came out. Yeah, there was a heat wave during the 1970s, but then the water temperature is going to be, I don't know, but damn sight a lot warmer than what it was today. But it's not. It's only May. It's not even July yet. I think that's when the beach is open for the mayor for the Shark City, isn't it? Where Jaws swims around. But I didn't see any Jaws down the beach. The only Jaws you see around these beaches is I think called a smooth hound. And that's the only sort of shark that'll be swimming around these oceans. And that's the report.